Before watching the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button below and clicking the bell icon to be notified whenever we publish a new video. One thing we all know for sure is that we will age, and as we get older, some signs begin to appear that tell everyone that we're not as young as we used to be. Some researchers have studied these signs in order to help us prevent health problems such as cardiovascular diseases. Have you ever thought that there might be a relationship between the deep wrinkles in your forehead and a higher risk of developing cardiovascular disease? This was found by a study published in 2018 that suggests that people who have deep forehead wrinkles are more likely to die of cardiovascular disease. A study made up of 3,200 healthy adults aimed at relating the horizontal wrinkles that appear on our foreheads and their depth to heart problems. Participants were examined and grades were given according to the depth of their wrinkles. Participants followed up for 20 years, and 233 of them died of various causes. After analyzing these various causes, the researchers concluded that people with deeper wrinkles were more likely to die of cardiovascular disease. Those who had had a higher grade were 10 times more likely to have heart problems in comparison to a person who had a low grade. Researchers still don't know the reason for this connection. One of the probable reasons has to do with arteriosclerosis, the stiffening of the arteries due to the accumulation of plaques. The change in collagen proteins and oxidative stress seem to work for both arteriosclerosis, which contributes to the risk of heart attacks and other cardiovascular problems, as well as for wrinkles. In addition, the blood vessels in your forehead are so small that they may be more sensitive to plaque buildup. This means that these wrinkles could be the first signs that your blood vessels are in trouble. But before you start worrying about wrinkles on your forehead, it's important to consider that these marks can also arise for several other reasons. If you have the habit of frowning, or if you read in dimly lit environments, you may be more prone to wrinkles on your forehead. Although wrinkles are not necessarily a surefire method for assessing cardiovascular risk, this factor just gives us something else that will help bring our attention to the state of our heart. The findings are still recent, and there is still much to be researched. However, it's worth thinking about, don't you think? If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. For more recipes and tips, subscribe to the channel.